Sports Talk, what's going on, man? What's up? Road trip video, you know what I mean? What's going on, man? Hey, man, I hope you guys doing well, wherever you are, man. I hope everyone in Canada, you're doing well. This wildfire, all the stuff, it's ridiculous. You know, we here in Pennsylvania, and you know, smelling, have to cancel plans. Anyway, man, we're gonna talk about Chris Paul. The Suns, they were trying to trade. They were going to waive Chris Paul. They told Chris Paul that they informed him today. They're gonna let him go. They're gonna waive him. They were trying to trade him, but no takers. No one wanted to take him on. They first, you know, they put out their first round pick. They called a couple of teams. I trade Chris Paul for a first round pick. Nobody, you know, people just laughed. They just laughed. They were willing to take a third round pick this year draft. Nobody wanted to do that. They even asked for a fifth rounder, right? And no team wanted to do it. So when you look at it, there's a lot of guards, shooting guards, two guards. There's a lot of players in this year draft. You know what I mean? Why would they take Chris Paul? So they try to trade him, no takers. They said fifth rounder, fourth, fifth. Nobody wanted to take him. Nobody. You're not paying the salaries to you know, you're not doing that. So the Suns realized, since we can't trade him, he's untradeable. We just gotta release him. Since we can't trade him, you know, hey, sorry about that. Again, we're in Philly, driving in Philly. The stuff, I'm not gonna add it. I'm gonna keep that as is. And I don't do that. But yeah, the Sun realized, wait a minute, we can't trade him. Like I say, he's untradeable. Well, you're gonna keep him? No, we gotta get rid of him. So they inform him today, as you know, his agent and stuff like that. They're gonna let him go. They're gonna waive him. They thank him for what he's done for the organization, for the Suns organization. Because when he went in there, he helped that team. He made them relevant. But from that time, Chris Paul was Chris Paul. He still had a good year or two left in him, and so he's not the same player anymore. So, it's sad for him, yeah, but he can't stay healthy. If you always getting hurt, what do you want the team to do? You know what I mean? What do you want the team to do when you can't stay? You always getting hurt. You know, it's sad, but that's what it is. So, Chris Paul's a Hall of Fame. You know, he's a guy I wanted him to get a ring. I wanted him to get a ring, to have an opportunity to get a ring. The same way I want Jimmy Butler to get a ring. You know, and if they're able to win tonight, if Miami win tonight, you know what I mean? You up 2-1, you go back to game 4, 3-1, it's a wrap. So, but yeah, Jimmy Butler will have the opportunity to do that. I want him to do it. And I know people are gonna say, "Wow, look at Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's doing it with nobody." But those guys actually hungry. Those players, yes, they're role players, but they're actually hungry. Those guys they're in the lab, they're in the gym, they're practicing. They're hungry. So you that's the type of player you need. But for the Suns were better off before the trade. They were better off. All they had to do was get rid of DeAndre Ayton, and they should have just let him walk. You give him that kind of money, you match it for what? And nobody was on trade for him. Nobody was on trade for him. He's trash. So that was a tough thing to do. You know, so they handicapped themselves. But when you trade your entire roster, your entire bench, all those draft picks for Kevin Durant, what are you trying to accomplish? You can't accomplish anything like that. You can't do anything. So pretty much when you look at it, Booker will give you 30, Kevin Durant give you 30. That's it. Nobody else. There's no backup. There's no core that could give you that, you know, to be consistent. So you can have that. And then Chris Paul, of course, hurt. There's always an injury with him. Always an injury with him, which is the same thing you see the Lakers doing with Anthony Davis. You think I'm gonna give you, 3 years, almost $200-something million to do what? I'm paying you $55-something million to do what, though? You know what I mean? You show up one day. You show up one game. You hire. So it's like I'm paying you for every other game. Then one game you give me 40. Next game, you know where to be found. So I'm not gonna do that. You can't stay healthy. And like, how many All NBAs is Anthony Davis made? You're a 7-footer, 6'11", whatever. You play, like I said, he played like a 7 feet to me. He played like a 7-footer to me. But I know you're not Rudy Gobert or whatever. But what I'm saying, he was trash as well. That was the worst trade ever. That was a robbery. Somebody, friends would say, hey, let me try to make your team better. Give me all these draft picks. Yeah. That's what it is. That was a heist. But what I'm saying is for Anthony Davis, like what are you done? What are you doing to even, like, if you knew you were up for a contract, right? The guy knew he was up for a contract, and look how he played this year. Look how he played. One game, he's up. The next game, you saying, wait a minute, like every other game, what are you gonna get from him? That's crazy. That is crazy for LeBron James to, who's in year 20, made 20th All NBA. For a guy to make 20, year 20, to make 20 straight All NBA. And you tell me year 20 and you can't take the reign from him? The guy telling you in the head, take it, and you can't take it. You should be dominating. A guy like Anthony Davis should be dominating. And LeBron, the Lakers told him, no, we're not gonna renew your contract. We're not gonna do that. So show me. Show me what you can do before we even do that. Like, soft, trash. So similar to Chris Paul. Chris Paul, I know, you give it all for the city. You give it all for the for the team. The Suns, but when you look at it, your availability, can you be healthy? Can I count on you? Can I depend on you as a player? When you paying somebody that kind of money, you expect them to be there. You expect them to be there. It's like, you know what I mean? You paying somebody that type of money, you expect them to be there. Your availability. Something happened, emergency happened, I'm expecting you to be there. But when I'm paying you that kind of money and you're not there, it's like, wait a minute. Like, what's going on? You know? I'm paying you all this money and you not there. Hey, I gotta start looking at it, you know, like, wait a minute. It's time for me to think right now. Like, I'm giving you all this money and you're not there? You can't do it? So people are gonna question you, man. So I know Chris Paul upset right now. Like earlier today, again, the Suns calling him and say, hey, we're gonna let you go, man. And he asked, he said, where are you trading me to? That is, Ryan, that's heart-wrenching, man. The Suns general manager called Chris Paul and said, hey, Chris, thank you for your service, man. We're gonna let you go. And Chris Paul said, hey, where are you trading me to? What team? And they told him, and the GM said, Chris, we're not trading you. We're letting you go. We're waiving you. We're cutting you. He's like, what? Yeah. Like, what have you done? What have you done? That's the thing that people don't understand. What have you done? Like, he thought they were going to trade him, and they like, nah, nobody, you know, we try to trade you. We try to trade you. The Suns asked as a joke, because, you know, a lot of times you can try to fleece somebody. You can try to fleece them to see, hey, you know, let's see, there's going to be an idiot out there who's willing to pay for your trash. You know what I mean? There's a lot of idiot out there. He said, you know what? Let me put this on. It's like, okay, you put something on Facebook Marketplace. You might have a table, some chairs. You say, you know what? You're going to throw them away. You say, you know what? Let me put it on Facebook Marketplace and see if somebody on Facebook would want to buy it. You know what I mean? If somebody come and get it, great. If they don't, you gotta put it out. It's trash. Like my neighbor, he put that couch out there. It's an ugly couch, by the way. And he was trying to sell it. Nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted it. He had to put it free. Still. Nobody took that from him. It's a slap in the face, man. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna edit that. I'm gonna keep it as is. But anyway, man, when it's free, nobody want it. Dang. Yo, snap, that's crazy, man. But yeah, you know, like it was a slap in the face. The GM's like, yo, Chris, listen, man. So he's like, yo, so you telling me you can trade me? He was upset at the GM saying, yo, wait, you telling me you can trade me? And the GM had to tell him, yo, Chris, we try to trade you. And they they told his agent this. They told his team this. His team didn't tell him. His team did not tell him. Because they even told his team, hey, if you can find a trade for him, we'll take it, we'll accept it. Whatever you can find. Nobody wanted to trade for Chris Paul. Nobody wanted to trade for Chris Paul. Because availability, man, you're not available. And plus you old. Now, you think the old Chris Paul wouldn't get a second round pick? Come on, man. The old Chris Paul will get 2 seconds. Come on. Like, from Houston. Chris Paul, before Houston, that's a first round pick. Would I pay it? Probably not. But, man, it's a slap in the face, boss. It's a slap in the face when you like, yo, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, and it's people didn't tell him. They didn't want you. The GM told him, yo, talk to your people, man. We asked him to look for a trade. Chris, nobody wanted you. And the GM felt sorry. He said, yeah, I apologize. But nobody wanted to trade for you. Nobody wanted to trade for you, man. Like, what do you want me to do? When nobody want to trade for you? I tried. Chris Paul was like, come on, man. You didn't, and GM was like, yo, call your agent. Talk to it. Nobody wanted to trade for you. They asked for a 5th round pick. 5th. He said, nah, man. Y'all making a lot of noise. Driving a car like that, everybody, the cop know you coming. Making too much noise. You wonder why you get pulled over. But anyway, man, I felt bad for Chris Paul, man. When they had to tell you, yo, we try to trade you, because when they call him, say, yo, we letting you go. That's what the GM said. Hey, Chris, thank you for your service, but we're letting you go. He was upset. He said, all right. Where are you trading me to? I said, nah, man, we letting you go. He said, all right, but where are you trading me to, man? What team? I hope you send me to Contender. And the GM said, nah, man, nobody wanted to trade for you. We're just cutting you. We're gonna waive you. He said, man, you can't even trade me? I said, nah, man. We tried to trade for you. Nobody wanted you, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. They tried to trade him. The original thing was to trade him to the Lakers for D'Angelo Russell, but they wanted to sign and trade. The Lakers not trying to do the sign and trade for D'Angelo Russell to Chris Paul. That was the initial process, but they're like, wait a minute, we would have to give this bum D'Angelo Russell a contract. The Lakers was was going to do the deal, but they decided last minute, no, we don't want to do the deal. For what? Nah, we don't want to do that. We could do a sign and trade to send it for Kyrie Irving, but we're not doing a sign and trade for that. So, man, it's an opportunity to play with his best friend LeBron James, but it's like, nah, it's not a smart deal. Lakers was the only suitor. Once they back out of the deal, Rob Pelinka said, nah, we're gonna wait. And the Sun were trying to get him off their book right now. Get him off the books, man. Get him off our books. They were willing to give him up for whatever. And when Lakers was the only one, they back off. Sun was like, yo, no, we gotta cut him. We gotta waive him. He's untradeable. Nobody want him. And then to call him, but that's sad. But hey, at least he's a free agent. You have this whole off season. Work your tail off, and try to come with a contender. Maybe somebody will give you a chance. League minimum, veteran minimum. We'll see what happens. Man. Anyway, man, like, subscribe, share, view. know, and just hit the notification, man. So whenever I post, you're able to see it. All right, peace out. I'm out.